what I realized at ISB. And I made my switch to product management right after Indian School of Business, did some leadership roles. But one thing, even during product management, anything that you solve, it needs technology, right? And technology is a hard problem. So you need like hundreds of engineers to scale up a company like Amazon or Microsoft, millions of folks to, across the industry to move the needle. Then came in AI. AI, the problem it is trying to solve is make things easier. Technology is always about making things easier, but what AI did in the last few years, and will do more, is commoditizing and simplifying the tech problem so that you move to the right, which is nothing but you move closer to the customer and focus on the problem. How can you solve at scale? Because technology is getting commoditized and made easy. And that's where AI comes in. So we talk about product management, what it is, why I'm here, and AI, how is it revolutionizing this whole industry and how is it going to do more? Where does Gita come in? Gita comes, for me, very, not just Gita, Mahabharata, Ramayana came in really early, at homes, at festivals. We talk about this epics and ethos. I was always fascinated, not because just by stories, but because it brings in lots of grace, not just the black and white, but the grace in between to make decisions. It's always a difficult decision they're dealt with. So decision making, judgment, succession planning, how to take it to the next generation, how to be selfless. So you have all sorts of characters in our epics, and that's what fascinated me because you can draw a parallel to that in your real life. And while I'm going through my tech journey, I've also started Apicbook, which is nothing but telling these stories early on to kids so that they can blossom, they can nurture, and they can take some morals, not just morals, but also great values that can build their life, career, and future. So, that storytelling in terms of ethos and epics, the product management career I built over the years, and the recent trend of AI making it simpler and simpler to solve the problems, all this put together, I got this crazy idea, can I put this together? So, like a product manager, I tried like a lean prototype. I picked up one lesson, one chapter, one story, and stitched together a parva or a chapter like Parva 13, and I just let it open to all my readers on LinkedIn. I got really good feedback. I've never thought about this way. It made things simpler, and I always feel simplicity or succinctness is a superpower for a product manager. You don't have to explain so much. If you're able to explain your pitch, your startup, your product, your service in a few sentences, at least you know really deep about that subject. And that's what helped me try this out. And I got really good feedback. Then I felt this can become a book, and maybe few people read, few people may not, but I want to tell the story. It's what I realized, and that's when I started writing more and more chapters. And I also learned on the way more about our epics, more about Mahabharata, more about technology, what kind of problem it's solving, more about product management. It's like a self-realization and also a journey, my self-journey in terms of how to bring these things together. And the culmination or the effort or the closure, I won't say closure, the beginning to the closure. What I mean by that is, I did all this, brought all of these things together and put it in a book. Now I'm opening this to the world, and when people read, learn from it, enjoy it, take it forward, or give feedback, that's when the real closure is in terms of this idea, and that's what I'm presenting it today. So this wasn't possible